call that Plan Z.
I'm not going to let you keep talking if you do in-depth torture descriptions anymore.
Yeah. Anyhow, so I suggest that we do this because we keep in with the fix pit. I mean, they know the information about the fact that these ghouls are running around in vehicles. They're able to they're really able to fuck us up. If we're able to help them any way we can to try and help defend the Ark.
Red wants us to inform her when we go out looking for them because she wants to help.
Oh, I forgot.
We could use her actually if she wants to come with us. We could use the extra backup in case it does go wrong. With
Yes, she does
group.
not like them. I'm sure she said they were like us, mutants, not ghouls.
Oh yeah,
and they
yeah,
did some very bad things. So she is scared of them, but very angry.
Right. You think she'd be able to come with us on this trip? I mean, the more people we have backing us, the better.
I can ask her. She seemed very willing to help.
You're quite persuasive. I'm sure you'll be able to do it for that.
I will go and find her.
Excellent. Yeah. So we've got that. Bogart. Do you fancy the trip, Gray?
Yeah, would this be of any help? And I take out a battery.
Perhaps later. I'm not allowed to describe it.
I'm not
right
meaning
now.
the torture. You stop. Over wherever, which side you're on. Stop.
Right.
Torture will be last resort. How about that?
You'll need to forgive me, Gray. I have no idea what that is. What is it?
It's a battery. It makes these tiny little things light up sometimes.
You should lick the top.
Do you call it a battery?
Yes.
Battery.
Also, you can put your fingers on each side and it gives you a hell of a kick.
Hell, right. That happens to be something we could actually use.
Yes,
I've
it's
been
very
keeping
good.
it for a while now.
That's excellent. I mean, that happens to be something Hannibal is looking for. You might be able to use that somehow.
Don't worry,
Anyway,
he won't steal your things.
One thing I'll add to that is that the battery, although we're picturing it, isn't just a simple car battery. This is like a kind of very futuristic battery that glows slightly and can be used to do many things. But yeah, you can also shock yourself with it.
Yeah, you can also like put your fingers on it and get blasted back. Like
you can, yeah.
Like,
I mean, in hilarious fashion, like your hair will be standing up, you know. But you can do a bunch of shit with it. But it is indeed exactly what Hannibal's been asking for at least several weeks.
So what we can do is we'll take the job on. Well, we might as well try and get as much out of him as we can. I mean, if he's willing to pay us for whatever the job is, we might find something useful for us when we're out there. But I would suggest that the main thing we should be doing is trying to extract information out from the people he has come with us. I mean, we'll ask for an extra body or two, somebody that we'll be able to extract information out of, just in case they do know more about Spanner and his situation. Might be an idea. And then we can come back, gather more evidence. In fact, we could even give the battery to one of his men, for information, and give his guy the credit of finding the battery. Might not be a bad idea.
But what if Gray needs this battery and we are offering something that's not ours?
Well, once he gives us the information, we kill him, take the battery back, and then we've got the information.
That's
we are learning
not wrong.
what kind of character Scott is playing today, guys.
Yeah, we certainly are. We can. Yeah,
what's your alignment, Scott?
I told my description at the start is he's a malicious character.
We could do that, but like I say, I mean, finding this information out about what he's doing to Spanner, that'll bring his power down significantly. I mean, there'll be a lot of bosses interested in what he's up to, whatever he may be up to with Spanner, or why he decided to kidnap him.
Yes, there are many people we can blame instead of ourselves.
Well, exactly. So if we do that, cost of a battery, we could get the battery back if that was the case. I mean, what would I mean?
Looking very pleased at the idea of getting the battery back.
Yeah, we would certainly get the battery back somehow.
Great, you have been like spending time with the battery and like thinking what you could do, and you've spoke to the gearheads about what you could do with the battery. Maybe not so much saying I have one, but just like, what would you do with this?
If I did happen to have one.
Yeah, if I had the thing, and what you know is that they can power many things. There are generators that exist from the old world. However, they need something to kickstart them to make them go, which was this kind of technology, this kind of battery. There was also vehicles that they could power.
I've got a fusion core, basically.
Effectively, yeah. So imagine electric cars. This is the kind of battery that would have done this, except more advanced. A small battery that could do lots and lots of things. Okay. You know, much like bullets fit in all guns in this game, batteries do lots of shit. It could also be donated to the Ark to give it a plus a D6 to technology.
Well, I would like to do that afterwards. If we
Once I'm finished with it, of course you can have it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
That's basically my plan. What do you think?
Seems like a good plan.
I've already gone off to find Red.
Just walked off. Yeah, I have my I need. See you. Okay,
well,
so
there's only one last thing to discuss then. My payment.
You'll have information against one of the big bosses you can bring down and give to Dell.
Yes, this could be useful. Getting back into his good graces.
Anything you find and anything you find on the trip is yours.
Okay, but you owe me one.
You don't want me to owe you one. You should ask Julie about that.
I'm sure you're a good soul in the... Well, an average soul in... Okay, you're a tolerable soul that is mutual interest to me.
I am as big a soul as you can find. I'm a big asshole.
Oh, asshole.
Oh, nice, I like that. Well done. Right, so with that, yeah, you chat a bit more. Are you three going to head towards the armory?
Yeah, I've said to I'll obviously have said to Flair to meet us there at the armory.
Yeah,
I didn't just turn around and walk away.
Yeah.
I like to imagine you did. Right, so yeah, you three start.
We know.
Yeah. But yeah, there's excitement and hubbub amongst the Ark. Right, Miri, I want you to be responsible for something. So write this down.
Good God. Give the gearhead responsibility.
Right, Diane's quest or mission, if you prefer to say it that way, so it doesn't sound great, so D&D, was taken on by Barrett's gang.
Okay.
And when you return to the Ark, you are going through a dice roll, are going to decide what happened to that, because that's one of the mechanics of this game.
Oh,
I'm going to decide.
But you're going to roll the dice, and it's going to be your fault if they all die.
Okay.
I hope they all die.
Oops.
Who's not had enough responsibility yet? Who killed people in the Ark last week? That was Mary, wasn't it? So I just gave her more responsibility. Scott, before I get you to this, Dell's team was taken on by Dell's chest was taken on by Linus's gang. And on your return to the Ark, or once enough times passed, you will decide their fate through a dice roll. So just make sure you got that written down, so in future when I ask this question, you just remember, like, oh, that was me. Because there's a fun little mechanic that I can't wait to use. They're not all terrible. Not all the rolls can be terrible, but 50% of them are pretty terrible. Yeah.
What was the armor that Gray gave me?
We're just going to refer to it as heavy jury-rigged armor. Basically, the first 3 damage to your strength will be taken by the armor.
So is that the AR?
Yeah, whatever you want, whatever it's down there, man. And just put yourself with some armor, and even if you just make a note, if you get hit for 5, right, then you take 3 damage to the armor and 2 damage to you. But then the armor's armor rate would drop to 2, so the next hit would only -2, then 1. It can get jury rig fixed at any point by a gearhead, even if you're out in the field. But you know, it does take damage. Doesn't make you invulnerable or anything.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't remember the rules for armor, but I just preferred that because it made more sense.
Yeah. Cool.
So yeah, that's only physical attacks. So any kind of weapon attack or any kind of like ranged weapon could be deflected completely by the armor. Okay. So as you three kind of start making your way towards the armory, Flair is going to head over to the last place that you saw Red, which was outside the pile of containers. Bogarts is there slightly off to the side, but the ones that the stalkers have been using are there. And it's kind of like hung with various kind of hides from things they've killed. There's kind of like skulls of animals they've taken out, a lot of trash around about the place. And if you look off to the side, it's like a shooting range with like some sandbags that they shoot at to kind of practice their shooting when they have enough ammo, because as always, you're shooting money when you do that. Although you do see it's quite full of arrows.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you head up towards it. You do see some stalkers there.
Hey guys.
Yeah, they look around and you actually see three stalkers. One that you haven't met, but I'll put up on your guy's screen. You see Red, Jinx, and Lynx, because I like X names. Yeah. Red is she's just kind of whittling away. It looks like she's making something. Lynx is just eating out a rusted can, and Jinx has got like some kind of grey meat on a stick and is just kind of slowly cooking it. They look up and they wave or motion for you to come over.
Yeah, I'll go over. Red, I need your help, please. Very much so.
You see a kind of flash of like fear on her face, and then she kind of looks down at the ground and looks back up, but you see she kind of like holds her rifle more tightly when she does that. Have you found them?
No, but I need help with something that may lead to that.
Keep looking at you.
Come over here, I will talk to you privately.
Okay. Yeah, she kind of motions over. He's moved away. He's just towards the kind of shooting area, about maybe 20, 30 feet away from the group. They do keep their eyes on you, though.
Okay, so you know the one called Spanner?
I'll talk of him around the arc. Yeah, the gearhead that went missing.
Well, he is not dead. He is still alive, and he has been taken by the one called Hannibal. We are trying to save him.
What do you want from me?
Well, you're very clever, and we always need extra help, and I think you'll be very good. And also, you're a great person. I think everyone will love you, and I don't want you to get too scared to leave.
I think Hannibal's got him. Jinx done some work by Hannibal.
He did?
She did.
She did? Sorry. Is she trustworthy or too friendly?
He's a stalker. We're all trusters. She kind of like taps her chest. Stalkers. We're a family.
Good point. I don't know why I just asked that.
You worked with her. You paid her.
Okay, let's go talk to her.
She puts her hand on your shoulder and says, Jinx. And Jinx walks up. Blue hair, patchy, face mask, and kind of thick hood attached to a kind of green military style jacket. It seems like kind of waxy surface on it. And she, of course, has a kind of goggles, which we would recognise as airsoft goggles, but just kind of goggles covering her eye, all scratched up. And she's got a rifle slung over her back and a kind of long knife at her hip.
Sounds cool.
Looks at you. Flair, what can I do for you?
Apparently you know Hannibal.
We all know Hannibal, yeah.
You work for him, correct?
I've worked with him. I don't work for him.
Apologies. Is there anything you can maybe tell me about him so I can try and save